Welcome to 10 Minutes USA. I'm Chuck. Let's get started. Workplace nicknames. We've all given them. We've all had them, I believe. Like I said in earlier videos, I was a mechanic all my career working. And it seemed like mechanics especially would think up the best nicknames for guys or coworkers or their boss or whatever. And we had a lot of fun with it. And we weren't being mean. Most people aren't being mean. It's just that, you like the person. And for example, if you work in a shop and you got 3 guys named John. Well, if each one has a nickname and you use the nickname, you know exactly who you're talking about instantly. Or, you could use their last name, of course, but most people prefer or like to use nicknames. And most people, I think, deserve nicknames for the way they act and what they do. But anyway, I was going to list some of the nicknames I could remember over the years working in different mechanic shops and different companies and whatever. And some of these were the best ones. The best one, and I think I gave this nickname to the guy, I can't remember, but it stuck forever, was Putsy. And it fit this guy perfect. Putsy was a very likable guy, or he still is. He's retired too, but he's still around. And he was great, mostly because he just putzed around, told good stories, just the kind of guy he was. Another one was the Chihuahua. Smelly Boy. Another good one that we come up with for a guy, and it fit him perfect, was Uncle Daddy. And people said, Uncle Daddy, what's that mean? I said, well, you got to know the guy, and that's his name. I think it always will be, Uncle Daddy. Another one was Dr. Chew. The mysterious Dr. Chew and his sidekick, Heavy Hand. Heavy Hand was a guy that got a nickname because he had big hands, and it seemed like everything he worked on, it got busted up and destroyed. So it stuck, Heavy Hand. Bebop. Now, some for me, seeing my name is Chuck, and I've had these most of my life. Up Chuck. Chuck Wagon. That was a popular one when I was in school. Chuck Wagon. It's Chuck Wagon. Another one, Fast Eddie. Guy's name was Ed, but we call him Fast Eddie because he was always fast, moving around. He was from New York, and he did everything in high-speed action. Most people probably heard of this one. When you get a new guy, you call him the FNG, effing new guy. And usually that sticks for a few days until somebody comes up with until we see how the guy acts and what his mannerisms and what he does, and then he'll get a permanent nickname. But when you're a new guy, the first few days, usually on the job, in a shop or, mechanic shop, whatever, you're just known as the FNG. And everybody knows who you're talking about because it's a new guy. Big John, usually given to a guy that's big, he's tall, and John was tall. He was almost 7 foot. Big John. Matter of fact, I worked with 2 Big Johns in one shop. Bird Feeder. Another one that was given to me, and I don't know why to this day, but it stuck. And this was given to me by this Putsy, was Indian Chuck. And I think the reason he gave me that name was one day I came in, and this is when there was a show or something on about Indian Larry, the guy that used to build custom choppers, really cool bikes, and I was talking about him. And the next thing I knew, I was Indian Chuck. I said, no, it's Indian Larry. Well, the guy's dead now. He got killed in an accident, poor guy. But I said, it stuck. So okay, I'll be Indian Chuck. Another good one was idiotboy.com. I didn't think he liked it at first, but it stuck, and he started using it himself. Yeah, I'm the idiot boy. Another one was, you probably heard this one too, Godzilla breath. Probably don't have to explain what it's all about. This guy had the most atrocious breath you ever smelled in your life. So we instantly, Godzilla breath. Sasquatch. Usually given to another tall, lanky type of guy, and that's what he was. And we call him the Sasquatch. Plus he had scruffy beard and mustache and all that. Sarge. Sometimes given to a guy nickname because they were in the military. And they might have been a sergeant. Or they just act like a sergeant. Bossing everybody around. And, Sarge, okay, Sarge. Another common one, Pinhead. This was another one that was kind of unique. The Eskimo. And I think the reason he got it is he kind of looked like a little Eskimo. He didn't mind. He liked the name. Another good name. This was a classic one. This next one we gave to one of the supervisors where I was working at one time because he would just, when he was giving a speech, he would just start puffing up, and get all red in the face. So we gave him the nickname Puffer. And it's oh boy, he was a piece of work. Another one, Gay Wolf Boy. And the last one I could think of, but there's many more over the years, but this was the last one, was Snowflake. And not meaning like some people would think Snowflake, yeah, he's a flaky dot. No, this guy, this was when I worked for the Mouse House. And he before he got into maintenance, he worked in operations or something. Anyway, he volunteered one year to be, they need extras for the Christmas parade, and they dressed him up as a big snowflake, and he was dancing around out there. And nobody knew this until he actually told us the story, and I said, and I took him aside, I said, why are you telling us this story, man? I said, this just opens up a world of crap for you. And Snowflake it was. To this day, he's still working there. He's still called Snowflake, but he's a good guy. Great guy, good worker. It's just the way it goes. But, yeah, if you guys and girls give each other, and especially in the workplace, nicknames, put them in the comments. Let me know. I'm always interested. It's funny. You know, there's other ones that we all use, you know, using 4-letter words and calling people, you know, shitheads and this. No, just give me ones that are unique. Put them down and let me know. And it seems, like I said, over the years, it seems like mechanics and mechanic shops were the place where this really took place the most, was giving nicknames to each other. I don't know in the office scene if that's the way it is. I never worked in an office, never worked behind a desk. I always worked with my hands. But I do know other guys that work with their hands, like electricians. It seemed like they didn't do it as often as the mechanics. Plumbers did it quite often, gave each other nicknames. Technicians, like, you know, computer techs, didn't seem to do the nickname thing as much. It just, and I worked, like I said, at the Mouse House, so I worked with a broad group of people, any kind of job you can imagine. And the more, it seemed like the higher pay you got, the less the nicknames was. The lower, not that we were lower paid, but we were blue collar. And it just seemed like the mechanics always had nicknames and were giving nicknames. But anyway, it's interesting. Let me know, let me hear from you in the comments what kind of nicknames you come up with for coworkers, and keep it clean. Don't you know, go crazy. Alrighty, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.